Hiya, I'm Lesley and I want to tell you a wee bit about my short story. I bought a dummies guide how to put your ebook online, and I wish there was a dafties guide because it would have maybe have been easier for me to follow, but the ebook's online now and they tell you to do a wee short video to promote it, so this is mine. The ebook that's on is called The Journey and it's going to be a series of short stories, and the first one's Excuse Me Driver. It's all set in Glasgow and it's about a Glaswegian bus driver, and I'm the Glaswegian bus driver, and it's set in the early 1990s when I was in my early 20s and just started in the Glasgow buses. So all the stories are going to be about one day and everything that happened in that day. Glaswegians are unconscious comedians, so it's quite easy to write it in a funny way because you just have to write what happened in that day and that's how it comes over. I used to go home and tell family and friends what happened, and I would be having a nervous breakdown because of all these things that happened, and they'd be all on the floor laughing, killing themselves laughing. So that's how I knew that they were, they should be going out there for people to read, because if you need a good laugh you just need to go on a Glasgow bus and you'll have a good laugh at some point, or maybe be a bit terrified, so take your chance in that one. But the next story, I've wrote all the stories in the Glasgow dialect so that the humour comes over, because I feel that's where a lot of our humour is in our dialect and the way that we speak and the things that we say and the way that we say them. So the next one actually is telling you a wee bit about how we use certain words, and it's a bit a specific word that we use as well and how we use that, and it can be a term of endearment or else it can be a threat, so and depending on what way you use this word. So the word's cunt, and a lot of people either love or hate it. Oh, I don't use that word, or oh, you're a fucking cunt. Normally people that don't like it are cunts. So anyway, that's what the story explains, how Glaswegians use that word and the differentiations of it. Is that even a word? Hey ho. But there be different ways that we say it. So I'll try and explain it to you without actually telling you anything about the story, because the story explains it better, but I'll try and explain it quickly to you. I used to stay down Coventry, and obviously, with my accent, a lot of things used to get mixed up. So one day I was working in a bar, and it was in a club, and there was a cheeky guy in, and he was down at the end of the bar, and he shouts up to me. He's like, "Hey, you stupid cow, get us a drink." That was my God knows what accent, but it might be English. He's like, "Hey, you stupid cow, get us a drink." So I was like, "Stupid cow, fucking who the hell's he talking to?" So 2 steps straight up at the end of the bar, and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you calling this fucking stupid cow?" And he's like, whoa, wait a minute, love, didn't he call you fucking stupid cow? Just said stupid cow, if it wasn't a fucking problem, do you know what I mean? So he was wondering why I was all offended. How am I offended? Just call me a stupid cow, why am I offended? So I was like, "Here, you cunt, listen to me." So he was like, whoa, fuck's sake, love, don't call me a cunt, what the fuck? Call me a cunt. Now I'm telling him, hold your cunt, because he's on the fucking line. Don't go any further, you cunt, you're on the fucking line. Call me a cow, so do not go any further with that. So he's like, I explain, he's like, all upset because I called him a cunt. Like, if it's a fucking cunt. So I says to him, "Look, don't call me a cow. That's how I'm saying to you all, cunt, don't fucking even go a step further with that." And he's like, "Look, love, we all call each other, we all call girls down here stupid cows." Like, well, I'm a Glaswegian, do not call me a stupid cow. So he's saying that to me, "Oh, call me a cunt's the most offensive thing that he's ever heard." And "call me a cow's the most offensive thing I've ever heard." So kind of talked to it, and we were like, fucking, arguing it out, and then we ended up realising that when I'm calling him a cunt, it wasn't that I was being pure offensive. I was just letting him know, "You're on the line, son, don't go any further with me." And then when he was calling me a cow, he was meaning it affectionate, right? I was like, no. So I had to let him know, "Look, do not call a Glaswegian lassie a cow, stupid cow, fucking cow, any fucking cow, right? Because that's the most offensive thing you could ever call a lassie for Glasgow is a cow, right? Or a fud. Don't call her a lassie, a fud, or a bun. Oh, just don't, right?" So I kind of let him know, and he says to me that the most offensive thing that I could have called him was a cunt. And I says, "Well, no, where I come from, because that can be like a term of endearment. Now that I've spoke to you, know what I mean, you're an alright cunt. But, you're an alright cunt, so that's alright, but like, earlier on you were just a cunt, know what I mean? But hopefully you'll end up being like a good cunt to me, do you know what I mean? Then you're like my pal, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, there's that cunt coming now." But he didn't really get it, right? And it made me laugh because obviously it's not just regional accents, it's also regional words that are offensive somewhere and no somewhere else, you know, and that's sort of made me think, and that's where I got the idea for the book, to actually explain that, you know, I couldn't explain it to him. He didn't really know what I was talking about, thought it was mental. So hopefully this book explains, this story explains it better than I just explained it there. But do not call a Glaswegian lassie a cow, that's all I'm saying, right? Just don't dare. Don't. Thanks for listening.